guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jordan. If you're new here, today's video is going to be a demo and overview of the new Natasha Denona Glam face and eyeshadow palette. So if you're interested in my thoughts, then keep on watching. This is what the unicarton of the Glam face palette looks like. And this is what the component looks like. It's pretty sleek. It's lightweight. It's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be, but it's still nice quality. It's really cute. I like the embossed ND Glam face palette, and I got it in dark. So the face palette comes in two different shades. You have light and dark, and it retails for $59. And this is the color story of the face palette in dark. It's really pretty. It's very pretty in person as well. Like online, the pictures are like, oh, okay, it's cute. But in person, I feel like it looks so much prettier. So the palette is described as a palette featuring both eye and cheek essentials in universal neutral tones with 5 ultra pigmented eyeshadows, a cream blush, and a highlighter. So do they have names for the cream blush? It just says cream blush. It doesn't have a name. The highlighter is in Star Glow. And then the eyeshadows are just your outer corner transition smoke in a corner and crease. Like the Glam palette was named. I think the Glam palette, it was cute. It was cute, but I returned it. It was too cool for me, for my preference. Some days I think about getting it again, but no. The mattes were not deep enough for me. So that's why I don't have the Glam palette, but this looks good. I think I'm gonna like this one. Alright, you guys, let's just start off with blush. Alright, so that's the color of the cream blush. It looks like a terracotta shade. And this brush is from Sephora collection. It was in a limited edition set. But let's apply that. Okay, showing up. It's a pretty color. Ready. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch that so you guys can see. So that's what it looks like when you first swatch it. And that's the blush here. So definitely more like a terracotta shade. It's pretty. It is a buildable cream blush. It's not like overly pigmented upon first application, which is good for some people. It depends on if you like something to be like really pigmented straight off and then you kind of blend it out, or if you like to build it up. So it's all about your preference, but I do think that it blended very nicely on my skin tone and that I can build it up. But I'm going to keep it where it is right now. Next, I'm going to go in with the Star Glow highlighter, which looks like that. Let's swatch it first. Definitely a champagne. That's what it looks like on my skin tone. Pretty intense. Let's see how it blends on the skin. I feel like I picked up too much. Let's start on the tip of the nose. Yeah, definitely picked up too much. Let me tap some more. Oh Lord. Alright, hold up. I'll blend it out. But let me disperse evenly everywhere and blend it out. Okay, definitely a champagne-y color. Not bad. I think I just picked up too much. I can definitely get it more sheer if I didn't pick up as much. Less is more. It's very bright highlight. definitely. So definitely. I don't want that much highlighter on my forehead, so we're gonna blend that out. But it's pretty. I don't know though if I would say that that highlighter is universal for like deep skin tone, like medium deep, tan medium deep. I think it would look good on like deeper skin tone. It might look a little too icy. Even though it's a champagne tone, I feel like it's gonna come off too icy. You would have to use very little, a very fluffy brush to give you a nice sheen instead of like straight color payoff, if that makes sense. Alright. So that's it for the cheek products. The formulas are pretty good. The highlight is a little bit more intense than what I prefer, if I'm being honest. I like something a little bit more sheer in formulation just to give me a natural glow. But I think it is pretty. Again, like I mentioned, darker skin, I feel like it might come off a little bit icy, but this is what it looks like. So let's move on to the eyeshadows. So right now, I just have concealer on my eyelids. I'm just going to keep it that way. I'm not going to put on any eyeshadow primer. And we're going to go in with the shade. It's called Transition. I'm going to be using a Rephr number 15 to apply that. So that's what the color looks like on the brush. Picked up a lot of color, not a lot of kickback, which I like. So Transition. Oh yeah, I like that color. It's a warmer brown, but it has nice depth to it. So this color is just concentrated on the outer eye into the crease, blending it very wide just to give us that blown out effect on the eye. Alright, so let's go in with crease. Same brush. We're gonna keep that a little bit more tight in the crease and more rounded instead of so blown out like the first transition shade that I used. It's a little bit deeper than the first initial color, but to be honest, on the eye they look kind of, they look similar. They blend nicely though. I feel like this is gonna be a good like travel palette, to be honest. Definitely a good travel palette. Going in with number 1 from Rephr. It is a little bit more flat. There you go, still a blending brush though. And we're gonna go in with this shade right here, which is categorized as Smoke. And what we're gonna do with it, we're gonna smoke it out. We're gonna smoke it out. I love how I have a mirror on this palette, but I refuse to take off the little thing. Let me take that off so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, this mirror is nice. So Smoke is staying right on the outer eye, a little bit more rounded. Alright, there we go with all the mattes on our eyes currently. Everything blended to perfection. Alright, so let's go in with outer corner here. It's like this rose gold color. It's very pretty, like a rose gold bronzy situation. And we're going to use a Rephr number 21. Number 21 is a flat brush that I like using with my metallics and shimmers because it just goes on very, very nicely. So we're going to go in with that shade. Again, it's called Outer Eye. And we're going to place that on the lid. Alright, so that's more of like, instead of being very metallic, it's coming off with more of a sheen. Like more of a topper situation. Is that what it's supposed to do, or is it supposed to be pigmented? Okay, so for that color, I feel like I had to dig into it a lot in order to get the payoff that I wanted. I'm gonna pick it up just a little bit more. Yeah, place a little bit on the lid. It's pretty. Alright, so that's what we look like. I'm gonna go in with the last shade, Inner Corner. Upper right in my inner corner, into the inner crease. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I like that shade. Well, it's giving the effect that I want. Yeah, definitely more of like a topper situation instead of like overly metallic. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to go back in with a little bit more of that smoke matte and blend out the outer eye. Just went a little bit deeper here. And then going back in with the number 15 and Transition, blending it on the edge. What I actually want to do is go in with the same flat brush and Star Glow highlighter. Yeah, see, the Star Glow is more metallic as opposed to the eyeshadows. And pop that right there. Yeah, can you see the difference? I put Star Glow right in my inner corner right there. Do you see how intense it got like right away? So that's just more of a pressed powder metallic situation. Whereas I feel like the shimmers for the eyeshadows are more of like a topper situation. They're more sophisticated. A sophisticated shimmer, not too intense. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm just gonna smoke out the bottom lash line with smoke. Alright, so eyes are finished. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some lashes. I'm gonna be using Faithfull lashes. Love these lashes in the style Peace. Love them. They're very natural. They have a nice like extension on the outer eye, but they don't overwhelm the eye, which I love about these lashes. So if you guys are interested in it, I'll leave them linked down below. I think you should check them out. They're really nice. All right, so I'm actually gonna put on my lashes off camera and then come back and show you what everything is looking like. Alright guys, so this is what my makeup is looking like. Everything will be linked down below if you're interested in what else I have on my face, but you know, I'm filming multiple videos at the moment. But so far, so good. I actually really like the face palette. Glam Face and Eyes palette. I think they did a really good job picking the color choices, especially as someone who was so critical of the initial Glam eyeshadow palette. I think that these shades are a little bit more flattering for my skin tone. The highlighter looks pretty. Like, I see it. I see it. Like, check out my forehead. I see what she meant to do with that, but again, less is more with the highlighter. I love the blush color. I love how my blush and my lipstick went together. Two different brands, but it worked out today. Love that for me. Yes, this blush looks beautiful. I want to see if I can build it up though. So I do like how much I have on, but I'm gonna go in with more of a dense brush and pack this on just a little bit more to see how it applies. Rephr number 4. Love this blush brush. Yeah, it builds up pretty nicely. pretty. Okay, so the one thing that I can say that I'm pretty critical about though in this palette is that these shades, the shimmer shades, are more of like topper colors. Let me swatch them. This one is Outer Eye. It has like a dark base to it with little shimmer. You'll see what I'm showing. And then this one is Inner Corner. Yeah. There we go. Outer corner and inner corner. They're pretty with the finger. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna go with my finger and apply that. They're not topper shades. They have a base to them. So why is it not pulling up? Was it the brush that I used? Perhaps. But that brush always works well. Okay, this looks like it's a formula that's probably best with your finger, you guys. Because look at the difference. Yeah, this is a finger formula. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's very pretty. I would suggest you use those shimmers with your finger or another brush, maybe not that 21 from Rephr. Even though, like I mentioned, I feel like that brush picks up shimmer shades exceptionally well. Just maybe not the Natasha formula. Maybe it's not made for that. You know, we live and learn. We choose different techniques and different brushes that we can use. But other than that, I like the palette a lot. I think that this is going to be a definite like go-to situation. It's so easy, everyday type of situation. If you're traveling, it's something so easy to carry. It's not overly heavy, pretty compact. You can fit this in a travel bag very well. It has fingerprints all over it. But I like it. I actually really like it. I'm impressed. I feel like it would be a good companion palette with the Glam eyeshadow palette that I'm thinking about buying again now that I have this. Don't mind me. Don't do it. I don't need to buy it. Don't listen to me. You don't need it. But this face palette, if you were looking into it, I think that you will actually enjoy it. It's very beautiful. It's definitely something that's easy, everyday, neutral situation if you're into that. And the same Natasha formulas that we're used to. Again, the eyeshadows, fingers for the shimmer. The mattes blend very well. The highlighter, very intense, like pressed powder situation, not very gelée in texture. So you're going to get an intense glow, and the blush, very nice. Similar to the formula of the Bloom palette, which I love. Love that. So yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the Natasha Denona Glam Face and Eye Palette in the shade Dark. If you were looking for my thoughts, I think that you guys will actually really like it if you're into it. So that's going to be it for today's video. Everything will be linked down in the description box down below if you're interested in trying anything out. If you're new here, hi, I'm Jordine. I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up because it helps me out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!